Hey, it's Mike from Risko Music, and this is my electric guitar pedal board, all by Boss. I've been using this kind of pedal board like this for decades, and it's worked great. So we start off with the actual pedal board. This is the Boss BCB 60. Now the BCB 60 has been discontinued, and it's replaced with an even better board called the BCB 90X, which is right here. This is my acoustic pedal board in here. And it's just a little bit thicker, I think. And of course, this is with the cover on, it's all closed up. But the most significant change is that this whole thing is open. So if you see over here on the BCB 60, there's this channel right here where you can run your wires through, but the way that it's molded, you can't put any pedals up in here or on this side either. And on the BCB 90X, you can put pedals up there, and you can just fit more in it. See, on this board here, the way I'm using it, I have a volume pedal at the end outside of the pedal board. So I think I'll be able to fit everything in the BCB 90. So let's take a look at the pedal board. This is how I set up my pedal board, and it's worked like this for me for a long time. The pedal board, first of all, the features in the new one are pretty much the same. It has an effects loop built into it, and it also has a power supply. So if you have a pedal that works as a power supply, you can use that, or if you want to use the power supply from this board, you can use that as well, which is really convenient. And the great thing is you can daisy chain all your pedals, run them off the power supply, and then you just run one, adapter out to electricity. So we start off with the Boss Chromatic Tuner, the TU3W. Now, this is the black one. There's a white one, that's the TU3, and that one is great also. This has a couple other features, but either one works really well. You can have a lot of different tuning options for different types of tuning and flat tunings and different things like that. And this acts as a power supply that will power up to, I believe, 5 other pedals. So this is a great tuner. Then we go into this compressor. This is the Boss CP1X. And this compressor is excellent, and I just put it on a little bit to soften up some of those spiky top end notes, and it just makes it a little sweeter and nicer to listen to. Then we go from there into the Boss Overdrive OD1X, and I usually set that up for different rhythm parts that I'm doing. What's unique about it is it has a low and high knob on there, so you can adjust your frequencies and have a lot of flexibility. Then we go into a pedal I've been using for years and years and years. This is the Boss Super Overdrive SD1W. The W is for the Wazacraft. So a lot of the pedals that Boss makes come in Wazacraft now, which you get like an extra circuit, and they're just have a little bit more features in them. So they are more expensive though. So if you don't want to get the SD1W, you can get the SD1. And I used the SD1 for a long time, probably 20 years straight, until this one came out. So I use both of these. I use this one a lot, the SD1W, for lead sounds and overdrive rhythms and different things. And then a lot of times I kick this one on with it for singing high sustained notes. So I have them both on. After my overdrive pedals, it's actually, this pedal board kind of ends here with the overdrive pedal, because what I do is I have 2 delay pedals here, and I run them into the effects loop of my amp. So the 2 delay pedals are kind of separate within the board. This is an important thing to think about, the right angle jacks. This makes it really convenient to do this. A straight wouldn't fit in there. So I have the analog delay DM2W by Boss. This is a great pedal, and the delays kind of deteriorate as they go along, and it sounds a little more old school. And then I have here the Boss Digital Delay DD8, and that pedal's great. It has a lot of features. I leave it on with just a little bit of delay in the background, so you don't really notice it's on unless I stop playing. If I'm doing some tight hits or something, I turn it off. And then I use both delays again for the soaring high notes. I'll put all 4 of these on, 2 overdrives and 2 delays, which is really cool sounding. Then out of the output of the pedal board up here, I come out and I go into this Boss FV50H volume pedal, and I specifically run it at the very end because what I find is that it works so well. You can hit your overdrive pedal, leave this volume pedal throughout the night, sort of in the middle of the, the throw of the pedal. You put your distortion on. If you're a little bit too loud, you can just back off the pedal a little bit and it won't change the gain structure of the pedal. It'll just make you a little quieter, but everything feels the same. Or vice versa, if you need to be louder, you can just press down on the pedal and it doesn't make it more saturated, it just gives you some more volume. So if you want to clean up and turn your guitar volume down, of course you can still do that, but the volume pedal here lets you make slight volume adjustments without affecting your gain structure. And then again with the delay pedals, sometimes if you put your delay on and you push an overdrive pedal or distortion pedal into the delay, it makes the delay more pronounced. And I don't want that. I want them through the effects loop and just always acting the same way. So that's what I use. I love this pedal board setup. And if you'd like to see any of these pedals for sale, we have them on riskomusic.com. You just go to the top and click on pedals and you can start looking at all this stuff. Stay in touch and thanks for watching. See you soon.